2, 3, 4. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the broadcast here on JockJive.com. We apologize for the delay on getting on. We've had some technical problems this morning, but we hope to now be bringing you the live Brooksville versus San Antonio AAA District 6 Tourney. Our first game today. We are in the third inning, and the score right now is 4-3 in favor of San Antonio. And we are in the top of the third, correct? Top of the third inning. So bear with me while I try to get everything set up here. But a 4-3 score right now in favor of San Antonio over Brooksville. And with 3 outs, we'll go to the bottom of the third inning. My name is Chuck Sebastian for JockJive.com. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you along today. Again, 4-3. We'll keep you up to date on the tourney as we go through it. Let you know how the teams are doing, and of course, also bring you the latest in standings. It is a double elimination tournament, so those of you that are paying attention, you must lose 2 before your time is done here in the tourney. We'll have another game this afternoon at 12, and then we'll have 2 more on day 1 and 3. And then we'll continue on with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly a Thursday game, depending on if a team wins or loses from the loser's bracket. We'll keep you up to date on how that all works. Again, 8 teams in the tournament start today. We'll keep you up to date on our other game that's going on between both of the Spring Hill teams that are playing on the other diamond next door. That, again, will be how we follow. You can follow us on JockJive.com. You can also follow us on Facebook. And make sure when you log on to our Facebook page, make sure to click that like if you haven't already. And once you follow us, you'll be happy to know that everything that we do with JockJive on the road, especially with the Dixie Youth summer season coming and starting right now through the middle of August, we'll continue on. Our summer tour of 2017 will start in July. It will end after the World Series in August. Follow us on Facebook and log on to our Facebook page. If you don't have, just go to Facebook, type in JockJive, JockJive, and we'll keep you up to date with all the scores and the teams and where they're going to be, who's playing, what time, and so forth. It's all available as we post continuously with updates on JockJive. Also available on Twitter at JockJive. So for those of you who are using Twitter, you can tweet us at JockJive. So we get to the bottom of the third inning. Hayden Fox will come to the plate. A 4-3 ball game. San Antonio is out front. Hayden Fox is the man in the order here. They bat all 12 before switching to just 9. Aiden bats from the left side, takes ball 1. Second pitch is high for ball 2. Again, a 4-3 lead. They do play 6 innings. We're in the bottom of the third. Now 3-0, as you could hear the umpire. Pretty good crowd on hand for both sets. Plenty of sun out today as temperatures will approach upper 80s. You have a little bit of cloud cover, may help keep that off there. That pitch is outside, and a walk will be given up. So a walk given up to Aiden Fox. Now batting number 3, Now Spencer will come to the plate, and he will be the last in the order of the 12. The ball high to Spencer. So with the runner at first, no outs, bottom of the third, and a 1-run lead for San Antonio. And that one's going to hit him. So he's going to be hit by the pitch. And down the first he'll go. Now batting number 21, Lenny Mercado. And now Mercado will come to the plate. This is Lenny Mercado. With 2 runners aboard. First pitch is up and high. Morgan is on the hill here for Brooksville. Struggling a little bit right now, trying to get that strike pitch. That one's going to be a little low as well. Time being called by the coaches. He's going to go out and chat with his pitcher. So again, we're going to get a change, it looks like. And Morgan can't find the strike zone, hits the batter, walks the first one, and we'll get a change now. The center fielder is going to come in. And he will be doing the pitching. He's a right-hander, and we'll get his name here in just a moment. And that's going to be Odell. Eric Odell, who was in center field, will now be doing the pitching for Brooksville. JockJive will be broadcasting this year nearly 500 youth sports games this summer, from T-ball to majors to Dixie youth, Dixie softball, Dixie baseball, and more. You get it all right here. And when the game is over, it doesn't mean that your cheering has to stop. Don't forget, get your very own copy of any game we broadcast by emailing us at info@jockjive.com. That's info@jockjive.com. Tell us the game or games that you like, and we'll get the process started of getting a copy into your hands. So for those of you, when you're done today, don't forget, go back to the website if you want to get any copy or copies of the games from the week-long tourney that's going on here in Spring Hill. Make sure you email us at info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you would like, and we'll get that process started right away and tell you how that all works. A 4-3 lead San Antonio with runners at first and second. Nobody out here, bottom of the third, trying to break this open. Game jumped out to a 2-0 lead, then it was tied 2-2, then it was 3, and then 3-3, and now a 4-3 lead for San Antonio. So both teams going back and forth. Again, for those of you that just joined us, the reason that we had some technical problems go on this morning with one of the computers and getting it all set up, but we are live now and broadcasting from Spring Hill, Florida for the AAA District 6 tourney. Again, this is the first game of 2 today. We'll have another one right after this one coming up, scheduled for a noon start Eastern time. And you can see from the cloud cover over us in center field, there is a slight chance of rain today, more of a chance later this afternoon and for the rest of the week, actually. So we're hoping that we get to play in between the raindrops to get this tourney and all these games that are scheduled to go in. Starting on Monday, most of the games will be in the evening hours. Hopefully, cooler temperatures. Runner going to go, now caught in between second and third, will head back and slide into second. Now in this league, once the ball is past home plate is when you can go. You cannot lead off. You can't steal until that ball is in the catcher's glove or beyond the catcher, so to speak. So runner out at second. That is Fox. Spencer is at first. And Lenny Mercado at the plate now with a 2-0 count. 4. That's ball 4. And another walk given up. So the bases are now loaded for Bryce Ewell. So the infield for Brooksville will come in tight now to try to prevent the runner from going home. This is the early stages of what they call a tag and toss. So these guys will try to come home, put on the plate, and then throw to the base that you feel you can get the next runner at. Try to get the double play ball. Swung on, popped up out of the infield into center field. Fly ball is caught. Runners are going to advance. At least one of them will come home on the sacrifice fly by Ewell. So Fox will score. And Mercado and Spencer will hang out at first and second. With one down, it'll be Quintana coming to the plate. That is Luis Quintana. The score now goes 5-3. Runners at first and second, ball 1. See the coach at third. Well, sort of. It's a little tough there from our viewing point here. We get kind of screened a little bit by the fence post. We try to fix that camera for the tournament. Try to get a better position so you can see a little more of the field. Trying to make sure we give you the action here from home plate. So Odell now with one out. Nice strike on Quintana down low inside, right at the knees there. Pitches high. Good stop by the catcher who comes out of the crouch, leaps up, pulls it down. That is Harmon behind the plate. Braden Harmon doing the catch. Oh, nice pitch on the outside corner. Quintana watches that one go by for strike two. Odell trying to get himself out of a jam. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. That one will go out of play. Again, these boys are 9 and 10 years old. They're 8 years old? No, 9 and 10. Swung on, popped towards right field. It will fall in, fair play. He's got a double plus. Here comes the first runner. They're going to send a second one. On his way to third, slide in with a triple and pick up a couple of RBIs. So ball hit by Quintana to deep right field, and as it falls in just inside.
Now batting number 10.
Mercado scores and Spencer scores. They pick up 2 more runs. That one all the way to the backstop. Here comes the runner. He'll slide in.
Got it.
So now 2 down. As they get Quintana trying to come home. So 2 outs. On a wild pitch there. And Odell might be able to get out of here without anything else against him. So Yanni Mercado now at the plate. I'm guessing maybe the brother of Lenny Mercado. Ball is up top, kind of high. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch way over the top. And he'll walk it. So a ball there and a walk down to first for Yanni. And Jace Rollins is coming to the plate. So Jace Rollins will come to the plate now with a runner aboard, 2 outs, a 7-3 lead. So here's Rollins now with a runner at first, 2 down. Pitch on the corner for a strike. Runner kind of tantalizing and edging the catcher to try to throw one down to first. Jumping off the bag, doing a little teasing right there, but no throw. Swung on, foul tip into the catcher's glove. Runner will have to go back. And it's quickly an 0-2 count to Rollins. 7-3 lead right now. On top here, bottom of 3. Low, runner's going to go. The throw down to second, tag put on. And he is safe. So stolen base for Yanni Mercado. Rollins now with an opportunity to try to bring in another run. Slaps that one towards first. Dropped. Picked up though. Recovered and out at first for the 3rd out of the inning. But they do pick up 3 runs in their half and now lead it by a score of 7-3. We're back with the top of the 4th next. Did you know that 1 million people have visited JockJive.com every year? And that's a number that grows annually. We stream everything from youth sports to the NCAA Division I, featuring productions that range from one unmanned camera to a full-scale production use of ESPN3. We have worked venues as small as a city park in New York to Legion Fields in Birmingham and the Toyota Center in Houston. Our work has currently taken us to more than 30 states nationwide. All that means is you. Whether a big project or small, regardless of the geographical location, contact JockJive Sports Productions at info@jockjive.com. Again, that's info@jockjive.com. Just to give you an idea, 2 weeks ago, we were doing the College World Series for Division II of the NJCAA in Enid, Oklahoma. We're there for over a week, doing 18 games with our entire crew. And we had cameras in the dugouts. We had cameras first and third. We had cameras for the outfield, from center field behind the plate. A huge production, and you can check it all out online at jockjive.com. Check out the Division II College World Series in Enid, Oklahoma, the end of May through the beginning of June. Again, 18 games in all. So doesn't matter what size production it is, whether it's youth or college or whatever the case may be, and it doesn't matter the sport either. We do everything from baseball to softball to basketball, hockey. We've done some track and field. We've done wrestling, of course, football. So all sports available. Just give us a call or check us out or give us an email at info@jockjive.com. Tell us what you'd like to have broadcast and get your games broadcast to the entire world like we're doing here for these fine folks in Spring Hill. We really enjoy coming here. This is my second time here this year. This time, though, getting to do the younger teams, the 9 and 10-year-olds. Last year, we were doing the 13s and 14s. That play will get ready to go here in about July. So James Bishop getting ready to come to the plate here in the top of the fourth inning. They find themselves down by a score of 7-3. Bishop, the third baseman, to the plate, swings and misses at first pitch for strike one. Swung on into the outfield. The shortstop will back up and make the catch for out number one.
Now batting number 5.
Blake Bandy now comes to the plate with one out. Swing and fouled it up. Bandy, a left-hander. One count. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Quickly, 2 strikes. On the hill is Jace Rollins, the right-hander for San Antonio. This young man looks like he can throw some strikes. Doing a pretty good job right now. Nice change. A little bit of a curve there as well, and a strikeout recorded looking, and it's quickly 2 outs.
Now batting number 22, James Morgan.
Pitch had a little bit of movement right at the end, had a little bit of a curve to it, and fooled the hitter, and he watched it go by. Swing on the first one and fouled off. At the plate now is Morgan. Dane bats from the right side with 1 strike, 2 down. Pitch is going to be high and all the way to the backstop. Hear the crowd. You can hear the ball come to the backstop as well. Sorry about that little rumble in your ear, but that's what that was. We do have it mic'd up right on the backstop post here. Swung on, pop high in the air. Second baseman it up. Oh, and he'll reach back and make the catch, and just about ran into his right fielder. But he's able to hang on. So quick 3 outs, 3 up, 3 down. Nobody scores for Brooksville. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth in a 7-3 lead, and San Antonio will send Maple, Blumel, and Furtado to the plate. As I mentioned, we're going to be out on the road this summer doing a lot of Dixie Youth stuff, and we'll be determined to hit 10,000 likes on our Facebook page. So if you haven't already become our friend on Facebook, go ahead and do it now. Check out your Facebook page. If you don't have us as a friend yet, type in JockJive in your search engine, and then give us a like. We'll keep you up to date on scores, schedules, and more. If there are weather or even game-related delays, you'll know why and when play will resume. We'll have that up there. Put JockJive Sports in the search engine on Facebook, and let's be friends. Plus, you can follow us on Twitter at JockJive. So check it all out. And, of course, lots of stuff going on right now. We're here for the District 6 AAA tournament here in Spring Hill, Florida. We are also in Greenville, Alabama for the District 9 AAA West tournament. And we'll be in New York City on Wednesday for the Steve Nash Showdown in Chinatown. Catch all the DYB action on JockJive.com. Find the Showdown on the Whistle Sports Facebook page. All of it available. Don't forget, when you check out JockJive.com, there are more than just a couple of channels. There are over a half a dozen channels now. Cover everything from the ACCC to the GCCA. We do a lot of junior college stuff. We do stuff in Tennessee. I do a lot of hockey up in Kentucky for the High School Association for the state of Kentucky. So we do a lot of work and around. And like I said, we'll be doing a lot of Dixie Youth Baseball, starting with this tournament, going all the way through until the World Series is over with in Cleveland, Mississippi this year. So be sure to keep us posted with your pictures, too. Send us pictures of you watching the game and where you're at and watching the game. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. You can send those pictures right to us at info@jockjive.com. We'll post the pictures on our Facebook page, or you can send it through the Facebook link as well. Show us a picture of you watching the game. Strike called on the first pitch. So Talon Maple, the left fielder now, to the plate. Strike one against him. Swung on. He fouls the second pitch off. That'll be out of play. It'll be 0-2. Bottom of 4, they play 6. A 4-run lead right now for San Antonio. Pitch is up and high, ball 1. Forget our second game coming up, scheduled for noon or close to that time. Take time to get the field ready for game 2 after this one is complete. About 25 minutes or so in between games. Pitch up high. Now goes 2-2. Three-two pitch swung on, ground ball to short, picked up, flipped over to first, and good scoop in time for the out. Andrew Blamo comes to the plate now after the 6-3 out. Andrew wearing the 00. For those of you that are viewing the live action, of course, you know San Antonio is in the red and Brooksville the purple jerseys. It's going to be a little high. Ball 1. Again, the winners here. They're teasing me because I said a little. I didn't want to say it was way out of there. They're 9 and 10. I'm not as hard on these ones as I will be on the high schools or the college guys. Nice strike there. 1-1. These kids, the winners here, will qualify for the state. 2-1 count. low. And he'll go 3-1. Hitters count right here. I teach you, if it looks good, take a swing at it. 3-1 count. Swung on, fouled off. Nice pitch there, and a good swing. He fouled off. And the count will go full, 3-2. Now Odell has to be there with the pitch, and Lamel has to be there with the piece of hitting here. He does. Ground ball to second, off the hop. Scoop and throw in time over to first, score out number 2. Piece of work out there at second base. That ball took a little bit of a hop on him. I don't think he realized it was going to come on him. That is Nino Urso out there at second who makes that grab. And the first pitch. The ball inside. It's going to be up a little bit over the top, 2-0. Hurtado at the plate. Bolton looking for a strike here. We get a quick timeout, and we get a group meeting out on the mound between all players. While they do that, then Hurtado will go down and chat with his coach. Not really sure who called the meeting there. I don't know if Odell called everybody out or the catcher did, one or the other, but a little infield meeting there. Maybe feeling that Hurtado, being a little smaller in stature, try to play the infield in on the corners in case he tried to lay down the bunt. Good idea. He does show bunt. He'll take a strike, though, and let it go by. So very, very good ball playing by the Brooksville team, knowing that that was the possibility coming up. Deldo is high in 3-1. Odd to see him lay down a bunt with 2 outs, but you got a 4-run lead. Anything's possible. Make the defense make a mistake. Shows bunt again and hit the bat. It'll be a foul ball, even though he had to duck to get out of the way. That was kind of a defensive bunt. I don't want to get hit by the pitch, and unfortunately when he fell back, the bat stayed up and it hit the ball, and it is considered a foul ball. So the count will go 3-2. No longer the attempt to bunt. He's got to swing away now. Strike 3 on the inside corner. He didn't like the call, but the umpire rung him up looking. That'll be a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we will stay at 7-3 as we'll go to the top of the 5th inning now. San Antonio will send Albrecht, Garcia, and Urso to the plate. Again, JockJive will be broadcasting nearly 500 youth sports games this summer by the time we're done. From T-ball to majors, Dixie youth, Dixie softball, Dixie baseball, and more. You can get it all right here. And when the game is over, it doesn't mean that cheering has to stop. Don't forget, you can get your very own copy of any game we broadcast by emailing us at info@jockjive.com. That's info@jockjive.com. Tell us the game that you would like or games that you would like, and we'll get the process started of getting a copy or copies into your hands. So you'll be able to get copies of the game for a keepsake, or maybe for a gift, or maybe somebody who couldn't be there that couldn't watch as well. That way you can get them a copy of the game and hold on to it for a keepsake, or, like I said, a gift, birthday, Father's Day coming up tomorrow, something that you may want to do from this tournament. Wait till it's all done and choose the games you'd like and send it to a dad of one of the players or something of that nature. So some great ideas. Again, info@jockjive.com. Remember the games that you would like and or games. You can order more than one. Top of the 5th inning, a 7-3 lead. Again, some cloud cover in the area, but so far we have been lucky, so to speak. The rain has held off, and we hope it will hold off throughout the day. Although there is rain in the forecast for the entire week, but we're going to play in between the raindrops. What they're telling me. So a very warm one out here today. 87 was the temperature when the game started, with it feels like of 95 under partly cloudy skies. They now have said that rain will not come into the area until tomorrow. So now they've dropped the rain chance to 20%. We're showing on the radar screen this morning coming off the Gulf. It was a pretty good storm, but it was breaking up as it come inland. So we hope that they will do that throughout the week. But for those of you that might be in the area and maybe working day, we're glad to have you along right here. Glad you're enjoying the game. And if you are going to come out, like I said, don't forget plenty of sunscreen and maybe an umbrella to keep the sun off. Bunt tried to be laid down there by Albrecht. It went foul. Good try, though. Good idea. Have the infield playing in the regular infield depth, not on the grass for the bunt. Albrecht, the hander, tries to lay down the bunt, and it's strike one. Next batter tried to jump into the batter's box. Got to wait your turn. Squares the bunt again. This time he fouls it backwards, and it'll be quickly 0-2. Nice job of squaring the bunt. Boy, if I could get video on this young man, I would love to show this to a lot of the upper age groups. How to square the bunt, how to hold the bat correctly, where to put the thumb and the finger. Wow, beautiful pitch. Watched it go by for strike three, and there's one out in the inning. And it just froze him there. Didn't really know what to do with it. Another strikeout. Looking. Foul ball off the bat of Garcia. He thought he might have got hit there. He was headed down to first. I think it might have caught on the handle of the bat there. So Rollins with another strikeout here to start the fifth. Swing and a miss there by Garcia. Down to go 0-2. Noel trying to find a base runner here. Right now, Brooksville down by 4. Need a couple of base runners here as the outs are getting smaller and smaller now with just 5 to work with. And just misses down and away. Ball one. They do have pitch counts this year in Dixie Youth. They did not have them before. So there are a lot of different things of why you see a pitcher only for a little while. Swing and a miss and another strikeout recording, but right now it looks like they're going to leave Rollins alone and let him go. Oh, it's the total amount you can throw is 75, but there are 4 different ranges where you can go so far before you have to have a day of rest, 2 days rest, 3 days, 4, and so forth. So each coach will use their pitcher wisely. Down low for a ball. This is the left-hander, Nino Urso. Side, he goes 2-0. First time that Chase Rollins has had a batter at 2-0 count here. And he'll go up high, and Al goes 3-0. So struggling a little bit to find the zone for the left-handed hitter. This will be a take pitch. I'm sure that's what the coach's sign was. Let it go. Knows the strike's coming in. Now you get set. Get in the box. Coach will tell him 3-1. Green light. If it's there, rake it. Not take it. He'll get ball 4 and down to first he'll go. Ball goes behind the catcher. Catcher's going to throw down to second. Runner not paying attention there. The ball goes into center field. Here comes the throw down to third. Bounces past the third baseman. And now they'll hold him. On a walk, they're taught to run as fast as you can to go to first. That ball gets by the catcher. He turns. The coach is yelling, go, 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 but he's just kind of jogging down to second. The throw went down to second, unfortunately, into center field, and the throw from center field is past the third baseman. And runner is now on third with a walk and 2 down. So walk and a couple of throwing errors there. Puts him at third. 1-0 count now. to Cloud. And now 2-0. Colton Cloud at the plate. Now 3-0. So Chase struggles with the last batter, ends up with a walk. Now with a 3-0 count on this batter, and he's going to walk him as well. So maybe a little tired, we'll find out. Runners now at first and third. And we're going to get a visit from the mound. Comes the coach, and he's going to explain to the infield what he wants to play on this position here. First and third, 2 down. I mean, everybody's got to go, so you can tag a bag and be done, but you want to make sure of it. Got to get that last out before the runner crosses the plate at home. So, as a former coach right now, you're telling second and short, go to second base, just tag the bag, and anywhere else, throw over to first to get the out. So to the plate will come Harmon. Braden Harmon. Catcher shows bunt. Runner's going to go down. They'll give him the bag. Inside for a ball. Not sure what somebody was yelling freeze on the line drive. On the line drive, it's the third out. It doesn't matter. It's 2 outs. Runners should be moving on the crack of the bat no matter what. They are not forced, but boom. Going to get past the catcher. Runner delays. Now they got a runner at third and the other runner at third. Will go back to second, but he'll slide in. They had them both, but Mercado didn't pick it up quick enough. The count is 3-0, and over at third, Urso kind of delayed his movement, and he stuttered. When you stutter, you usually go back. He started to come home. So another walk given up. Now bases are loaded. Odell at the plate. Started with 2 strikeouts, 1 looking and 1 not. And since that time, walk, walk, walk. Bases are loaded. Strike called on the first pitch to Odell. Or ball called on the first pitch. Thank you. Outside, 1-1. 2 balls, no strikes. Outside pitch. Swung out, popped up, and not playable. That one will hit the screen in the top of the box here. And the count will go to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Odell could help himself big time here with a good crack of the bat. 7-3 lead. Favor of San Antonio. That one's going to be outside as well. And after, like I said, 2 real nice strikeouts, Rollins struggling here, and the coaches left him on, bases loaded. 3-1 count here, nowhere to put him. And he's going to walk in a run. And it is now going to be a 7-4 ball game as he has given up his 4th walk in a row.
Now batting number 7,
Chase Bishop will now come to the plate with runners at first, second, and third. And I believe that's probably going to be it. I'm surprised he didn't take him a couple of batters ago. Usually after 2, it means that a kid is struggling and maybe doesn't have enough left in him. Again, very warm out there on the hill. He's thrown more than a few pitches, and they're going to replace him with number 30. And that is going to be Mickey Danella. So Danella is going to be warm-up tosses as the coach makes some position changes out there.
Pitcher change, San Antonio, number 30.
So the winner would move on. They will play tomorrow at 3 p.m. So you can check that game out tomorrow. The winner of this one will play at 3. And the loser will play at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Our 12 o'clock game today will be Wildwood and South Lake. And that one will start about 25 minutes or so after this one is finished. We'll get that set up. We'll have plate updates and stuff on our Facebook page as well, so don't forget to check us out there. We make a pitching change here for San Antonio, who's plated their 4th run with 2 outs. This is all started. Bases loaded and a bases loaded walk, and now Bishop will come to the plate. James Bishop, the third baseman, stepping in. Popped out to the shortstop his last time up. And Danella now will come to the hill here. The young right-hander will face the meat of the order, 4, 5, and 6, trying to get out.
Number 4, number 7, James Bishop.
We do have a final from the other diamond. Spring Hill American won their game by a score of 11-1, so they will move on into the winner's bracket. There'll be another game coming up over on that diamond as well. It should start in a little while, so check that out on our other feed on JockJive.com. Swinging a foul ball. 12:15 will be the game time for that one. What a strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Bishop. On the handle, slow roller to third to make a long throw to first, and in time to get the 3rd out. So they get out of the inning, finally getting the 3rd out. But they do pick up a run, so Brooksville closes the gap a little more. Now a 7-4 lead with San Antonio coming to the plate. The run does not count. Pick up a run there, so they are now at 4. And it's a 7-4 ball game, and the 9th man in the order, Danella, will come to the to start for San Antonio. And then to the top of the order.
San Antonio down like Danella, 3 pitches.
So Danella, who came on to pitch, will now lead things off here for San Antonio to start the bottom of the 5th inning. Did you know that 1 million people visit JockJive.com every year, and that's a number that grows annually? We stream everything from youth sports to Division I, featuring productions that range from one unmanned camera to a full-scale production used by ESPN3. We have worked venues as small as a city park in New York to Legion Field in Birmingham and the Toyota Center in Houston. Our work has currently taken us to more than 30 states nationwide. All that means is we're ready to come to work for you. Whether it's a big project or small, regardless of the geographic location, contact JockJive Productions at info@jockjive.com. Like I said, folks, we travel the entire United States doing everything from baseball to hockey. We've done track and field, wrestling, basketball, football, softball, volleyball, you name it, all over the place. So if you've got something going on, an event that you'd like us to come and broadcast, shoot us an email at info@jockjive.com. Tell us what it is, your location, how many fields, the whole things that you'll need, We'll let you know how our broadcast works, and we'll give you a fair price, and we will come to your location. We have guys from all over the states that come and do play-by-play. Myself, I live just south of Nashville, Tennessee, so made the cruise down here to come and do the games this week here in Spring Hill. The other gentleman lives about 4 hours south of here in Florida. He's doing the other diamond. We've got guys located in Oklahoma. We've got guys in Missouri. Just about all over Alabama. So no matter where you're at, we will make sure that we have the guys and gals that will be there to help make your event just as spectacular. Complete the throw down. Odell was set to go to the mound here for his third inning of work. He will face the new pitcher that's on the hill for San Antonio, trying to close things out. So Danella comes to the plate.
Batting number 9, number 30, Danella, Mike.
It's up top, ball 1. So Mikey Danella, the right-hander at the plate. Big strike on the outside corner, and the count goes 1-1. Now, San Antonio, I'm sure, would love to get a couple more base runners, a couple more runs to try to stretch this lead. The 3-run lead is comfortable, but not that comfortable. It's a 2-1 count right now to Danella. Will be followed in the order by Mercado and Huel. He's outside of that pitch. Odell now goes to 3-1 on his first batter. Top of 4, to walk given up. Show a walk to start the inning here in the 5th. Lenny Mercado will come to the plate now. Lenny looking for an opportunity to move runners around. It's ball 1. Runner goes on the first pitch down. Sliding in safely. It'll be a stolen base. So Danella wasting no time in stealing that bag and getting himself out of any chance of a double play ball. Swing and a miss behind. Count goes 1-1. Chased an outside fastball. Again, a little late. Got a piece of it though that time. And the count goes to 1-2. In the pitcher's count. See if Eric Odell goes to the same spot. Inside, swung on, popped up to the left fielder, jumps up, makes the snow cone grab. The runner goes to tag and go to third. I don't know if he tagged up though. And he didn't tag second. He was in between. I thought he did attempt to go back, but he didn't go back all the way. So quickly 2 outs. And boy, to lose a base runner on a base running gaff, not a good thing there. And I think maybe Danella just a little confused out there when he was supposed to go, but you got to go back and tag. So he ends up being the second out. F8-5 on the putout. And that pitch is grounded through the hole at short, and they end up with a base run. So Huel with a single. And Quintana will come to the plate. Quintana last time with a triple out in the right field corner on a fly ball that just landed inside the foul line. Way over the top, over everybody, and down to second. We'll go Huel on the wild pitch. It'll be ball 1 to Quintana. to third. Picked up, throw over to first in time for the third out. So they get out of the inning on the ground ball to the third baseman. They don't pick up any runs, and the score stays 7-4. So we'll go to the top of the sixth. They've got outs to work with, and they need 3 runs. They'll send 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Coming up next right here on JockJive.com. Stay tuned.
Pitcher number 24 for Brooksville, Eric Odell. 48 pitches. 48 pitches. Up the bat, bag number 555, Lake Sandy. Bag number 6, bag 6, number 22, James Morgan.
They start to the first victim, Bandy. 2 quick pitches and then a third one and swung out and missed. Starts the inning here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs to work with right now for Brooksville. At the plate is Morgan, who flew out to the right fielder his last time up. Takes strike 1. Ground ball to first off the second hop. An easy walkover tag for 2 down. And San Antonio is 1 out away from winning their first game.
Bag number 7, number 8, Jacob Albrecht.
And Jacob Albrecht, will be up to him to get something going here again. They need base runners. They're down by 3 with 1 out to work with here in the top of the 6th. Pitch outside for ball 1. Don't forget our next game will come up about 25 minutes after this one's over. We have that already coming up. Spring Hill American Navy versus South Sumter. So look for that one. Spring Hill American won their game today 11-1. Woo. Swinging at one way out of the strike zone. Up over the head. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Thought he was done. You got one more strike. And Danella here trying to get that third strike to hold on and keep the win for his San Antonio team. And he got it right there, strike three. And that's going to do it, folks. A final here. There's going to be a 7-4 ball game in favor of San Antonio over Brooksville. Again, thanks for tuning in to JockJive.com. We'll be back in about 25 minutes or so with our next game right here. Have yourselves a good morning, and we'll be back in just a bit.